right, let's see. Hold on. All right, I think we are on. We are on. All right, let me make sure this shit is recording, because sometimes this shit be on some bullshit. All right, we are good. All right, what's poppin'? What's going on? What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So today, I'm going to be talking about why your dating life sucks, okay? And the main reason it sucks is because you're lazy. What up, H. Warner and Paulos? What's going on? So the main reason most people's dating lives suck is because motherfuckers is lazy. Rob Rico, Justin Bing, Tashawn, what's good? I just came out with the Bad Boy Seminar trailer. The shit is on the page. It's off the hook. It's dope. Also, I'm going to be doing a new show with Steve the Dean Williams. It's called the Dating Advice Hour. So I'm going to be also doing that soon. So you guys should tune into that. It's going to be from 6 to 7 p.m. So you can check my Facebook for that. All right. Resticence, is that how I say your name? You're from Greece? What's going on? But yeah, the thing is this, the reason why a lot of people's dating lives suck is because they're lazy. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to put in any work. And and the thing is that if you are not getting the type of women you want, or you're just not getting women in general, it's usually because you're lazy. If you're honest with yourself, think about it. What's poppin'? We got a lot of people in the room. Kenya Hill, what's going on? Happened, just 69, what's poppin'? So the thing is this, like, let's say for example, if you want to have a lot of dates, for the weekend or whatever, or you want to set some stuff up for the week, you got to actually put yourself out there. You got to go out, meet people, shake hands, kiss babies, all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You have to network. You have to go online. You have to go offline. You have to do as many things as possible to make shit happen. See, if you've ever said to yourself, I'm just not in the mood. I just don't feel like, having to go out to this bar, to this place, to this event, you basically are being lazy. Don Knight, what's poppin', man? You like the book? That's what's up. Oh yeah, let me tell you guys. Let me grab one of these real quick. Got to make sure you get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. You can get the hard copies at MrLocario.com. I'm going to have a link below this video, so you make sure you guys get the book. Tim G, what's poppin'? You said the title's on point. A major realization you made the other day. That's what's up. You say you're not kissing babies, though? Yeah, that's the thing, yo. If you guys really want to step your game up, you got to get out that lazy shit. That's the reason why a lot of women are single and don't really got shit popping. Every time, or I wouldn't say every time, but most of the time when chicks flake on you, that's basically them being lazy. A lot of times they'll flake because they lost interest, but there are a lot of times where a chick, just the fact that she's lazy and doesn't want to get dressed, put on her makeup, do a lot of other extra shit, that, she doesn't want to make it go down. And sometimes these chicks actually will have some sort of interest in you and they still won't go out and do it. Right? So then they miss out on opportunities to make connections because they're lazy. Right? Now you're gonna have some women who are gonna be extremely into you to the point where they're just gonna go up and make the shit happen. But you got a lot of motherfuckers out here who are lazy as hell, and which is why shit don't go down. You've probably either flaked on a girl or you probably didn't do something or go somewhere because of your laziness. A lot of guys don't go out and approach women because of laziness. A lot of people actually stay in fucked up whack relationships because of laziness. Because they don't want to have to bother to try to, put themselves out there and find somebody that is better suited for them. You understand what I'm saying? So you have, and I know people like this. I know people who they get into relationships. Some people who even get married and shit stay with the same person because they figure, well, it's less work to deal with this person than to actually try to find someone who's more, better for me or interesting or somebody that I'm excited to be with. And then they have mediocre relationships all because of laziness. You feel what I'm saying? That's how that shit go, man. You said it's like those MGTOW dudes who make excuses like women only like money, looks, and status. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You got to understand, a lot of the excuses come from the fact that people don't want to put in work. It's just like when a person is trying to lose weight or whatever, they'll come up with the excuses. Oh, I can't go to the gym. I'm just so busy. This and this and that. Nah, you're lazy. Paolo, she said, do I really think that everyone is built like that? What do you mean? To actually put themselves out there and make it happen? Yeah. See, the thing is this. If you really want something to go down, you're going to make it go down. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and we all make choices as to what we're going to do with those 24 hours, right? So if you are the type of person who, says, I'm going to choose A instead of B, right? Then you said, okay, well, A was worth my time and my energy and my effort. You understand? But the thing is, even choosing A could be a lazy choice because A could be staying home and watching Netflix, and B could be going out and meeting people. And you want to go out and meet people. You want a girl. You want to interact with chicks. You want to have some sex. But instead of doing that, you'll be lazy and just stay home and be like, I don't feel like going out. You understand what I'm saying? So you chose that. You chose to be lazy. You feel what I'm saying? 2017 business, you say you lazy, you just chilling. Adrian, you saying should you go out every night? You don't necessarily need to go out every night. You can if you want. The more you go out, the better your chances are. But you don't necessarily need to go out every night. But you should be going out, like at least 2 nights a week. You understand? At least if you're trying to go out and meet some people. It doesn't even need to be a bar. It doesn't need to be a club. There's so many different things that's going on, depending on, what city you're in, the areas you're in. You can find things that's happening to meet different people, meet different chicks. Coach Carol, you say you don't mind putting in the work if she's fine. See, that's the thing. You gotta be able to put in the work regardless. Because the work ain't about if she's fine or not. The work really is about you. It's about you developing that skill. So you got to understand, son, everything. Let me take this call real quick. What's poppin'? Who's this? What's going on?
Hey, what's up? Anthony from Connecticut.
What's poppin'? What's good with you?
Good. Yeah, I actually called in a while back. And I was talking to you, my biggest concerns, my city. That we kind of chopped it up real quick about that,
Mm-hmm. Right.
So basically, I'm not gonna lie, I was still a little stubborn, still trying to get shit done. I was like, I can't do it no more. So I really just took your advice and got my shit together and was just now just really researching places to go and all that other stuff. So
right.
What I really wanted to ask was when you're in that mindset where you're really just trying to travel and see new places, How would you tackle the situation as far as the frequency of how much you would go out, and where you would go?
Well, this is the thing. When you go into new places or you're trying to figure things out, it's going to be a lot of trial and error. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to first go out and first you can research. Luckily, we have Google and all that other shit, so you can sort of research what's in the areas that you're in. You feel what I'm saying? So that you don't have to waste time actually going places and realizing this place ain't really for you, whatever like that. But the thing is, if you research a little bit, figure out certain places, then of course you still got to go there. Once you figure out, okay, this place seems cool, let me go there and then see the vibe, feel out the vibe, see if this is the type of place I want to come back to. Is this the type of place that has the women that I really want to really fuck with or not? You understand what I'm saying? So it's first just doing that little trial and error thing. Now, once you've sort of went to a few places, okay, I know these 2 or 3 spots that I already know that's usually popping on these days. You feel what I'm saying? And then so you can go to those spots frequently to, holler at the chicks there. Because see, the thing is, a lot of different places have different vibes, you know what I mean? So then you know, okay, this is the type of vibe I'm feeling. These are the type of women that usually roll up in here. And then now that you become familiar with the place, you probably end up knowing the bartenders, and the people that work there, yada yada yada. So you get a little bit more comfortable, and that becomes more your element, and then it's easier for you to deal with the girls. But again, you gotta really take some time, and this is what we're talking about with like putting yourself out there and not being lazy. You gotta take some time to explore all those different things to see which one is, the best fit for you as far as what you're trying to do. You understand? Because your game is going to be, it's going to run smoother based off of how you feel in any situation. So if you're in a situation or in a place that you think sucks or is whack or the chicks is whack or whatever, you're not going to really be, on point. You understand? So this is why it's always good to know or have some spots. You understand? Like I have a friend who he this is one main spot he goes to. He has like a few, but this is one main spot that he goes to, and he 90% of the time he pulls chicks in that spot, and usually it's really because he's really comfortable in his element. You understand? It's almost like when you watch a basketball game, when you realize that the team who is at their home court, they usually have that advantage. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're used to being in the home court. You understand? So you have to make those places your home court. You have to get yourself used to being in those places, and then that's the thing that's going to make it a little bit easier for you to pull those chicks in those spots. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, cause I think what kind of like almost drove me to the ground a little bit was too much optimism. Like as far as like just trying to make shit poppin' in just a notoriously dead space, like
right, yeah. And sometimes, you just got it. Like if you know what most people do is this: they'll be in a situation and they'll keep going to that situation because it's familiar, it's comfortable, and then they'll try to like hopefully hope that situation will turn around. It's like, nah, if you know that the situation ain't popping, don't waste time on that. Just move on to the next joint, because you're missing out on so much shit because you're in your comfort zone. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the funny thing is that it's one of the things where you want to be in a place that you're comfortable, but you also don't want to be in a place where you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because the point is that right. It's like it sounds kind of weird, but you know what I'm saying. Like you don't want to be able to be that type of dude who you're so comfortable that you don't even realize that shit's not popping off for you. You understand what I'm saying? But you want to be in a place where you're comfortable to where shit is popping off, but also at the same time, you still don't want to, be just locating yourself in that one thing, because then you don't have room to grow and, find other things that will make you understand what I'm saying? Improve. You know what I mean? So it's like that balance of, doing things that's going to benefit you in that comfortable space, but also don't get comfortable to the point where you're complacent and shit's not really popping off or really going to where you want to go. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like almost like a new chapter for me, because like I went out to the same area, and then like me and my friends, we realized like, wow, these are the same chicks that come here every single week.
Right, you see the same girls, right? Yeah. Exactly. So it's kind of like yo, like why are we even still fucking around here if it's gonna be the same shit over and over and over again? You understand what I'm saying? So you got to find different things. I even run into that situation where there be certain spots where I'll go, I'm comfortable in it, but then I notice that it's the same shit and I'm getting the same results and I'm not really feeling the results I'm getting, so I got to sort of switch it up. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the thing you got to definitely look out for. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah, I guess just my last thing. What did I want to say? Well, you personally, like, what is your like ideal type of area, like as far as like bars and whatnot, like.
Right. Well, me, what I notice for myself, and this, it just helps me when I'm in a place where I like low key bars and lounges, like anywhere where you can hear me talk and I can see the chick's face clearly. Like I don't really like to fuck with clubs or nightclubs and all that shit where niggas got to stand in line for like hours to get in and the shit be packed as hell and it's hot as fuck. Like I can't do that. I need a place where like you know, they can have music, but it's not as loud to where I can't hear myself talk, and the girl can't hear what I'm saying, and I can't hear what she's saying. But someplace where I could sit, chill, talk, you know, have a drink, and you know, go back and forth with a chick, because those type of like low key bars and stuff like that, it's easier to really communicate and make shit go down. You understand? Because a lot of those other spots, like, you know, a nightclub is cool if you're just trying to really dance and fuck with a lot of drunk chicks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's cool. And, you know, there's a time and place for that, and that's cool and all. But what I notice is that a lot of times it's one of those things where I feel like the club is probably the hardest place to really pull chicks, because there's way too much bullshit going around in that situation. Now, you can pull the girls, but a lot of times you end up pulling a whole bunch of drunk chicks, a whole bunch of attention whores. It's like, it's terrible. You feel what I'm saying? Because that whole vibe and energy that the club has is like that. You feel what I'm saying? Versus if I'm at a lounge and they playing some jazz music and shit or whatever, and I'm talking to some chick and we're chilling on the couches or whatever, it's a whole different fucking vibe. You feel what I'm saying? And it's easier for me to pull a chick from there and be like, all right, let's get out of here. Let's do this. Let's do that. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
Got you.
It is what it is,
so it's
man.
actually better to just, yeah, because it's very easy to get drawn to those places where it's like so many people there, like, but it's actually better to go to those more mellow places.
Yeah, hell, I'm telling you, yo, there's so many times where I've went out to spots, and I remember one time I went to this meetup event in New York City or whatever, in Times Square area. I went to the spot at 11 o'clock p.m. I got there at 11. And it was one of those chill, like, you know, lounge bar type of joints. You know, they're just playing some music in the background, nothing too crazy. Everybody's chilling, talking, and all that. Literally the first girl I talked to, I didn't even talk to anybody else that night. I walked in, I went to the bathroom. As soon as I came out the bathroom, I saw this one chick. I just started talking to her. Me and her were talking for literally maybe like 45 minutes. And then we bounced and I went back to the spot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just like that quick. You feel what I mean? It was just that, because the energy and the vibe was so, like, it was set up for that. Versus this times where, you know, I met my boys at clubs and shit. And, you know, I go up in the spot, the shit is mad fucking loud, people jumping up and down, everybody's sweaty. You know, it's just like, I can't really do shit in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I suggest most of you guys, like, go to the bars / lounges type of joints to really, like, you understand, it's easier to escalate in that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, definitely. Yeah, I definitely got you, man.
Definitely, man.
That's mainly what I want to do, like, you know, because I'm not that. My ignorance was what kind of like pushed it to this level, like, you know, not because people kept telling me you got to go to different places, you got to go to different places, you just have to accept defeat, and I didn't want to do it, and then, you know,
right?
Now I finally, you know,
you definitely got to go to different places. You got to spread this shit around, because a lot of times you're not going to know what it's almost like the same metaphor of, like, let's say if we talk about you talking to a chick, you know what I mean? Like, you talk to this chick, she seemed cool, but you don't want to just stick to this one girl. You feel what I'm saying? You want to spread that shit around. The same thing with the spots you go to. You go to this spot, you go to that spot, you go to that spot, you go to this place, you go to that place, because there's so many different chicks, so many different vibes, all these different things that you can run into, and that increases your chances of really getting shit popping, because there's some spots where you might meet a certain type of female there. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to be more into you, versus you go to some other spot and those type of females, you're probably not really that feeling, you're not vibing with them. And then, you understand? So it all depends. You feel what I mean? Because it's just like this. It's like, I'm sure there's probably places that you might not go to, like, ever, because that's just not your vibe. You're like, I don't really like those type of joints. So the fact that you don't like those type of joints, that's the reason why you're not there. The same thing happens for women. Women will go to different places or different spots depending on if it vibes well with them. So they're gonna be like, yo, I don't, you know, like me, I don't really go to the ratchet hip hop, you know, grimy ghetto ass clubs. Like, I don't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's not the shit I want. You know what I mean? So a chick, let's say a chick was trying to find a dude like me, she would never find me in those type of spots. So she would have to go around to different spots, and then maybe she'll find a spot that the type of spot I'm in, and then I'll end up being there because that's the vibe I'm trying to fuck with. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta really do. But yo, I'm gonna take a little bit more calls because I got some people calling in and all that other good stuff. All right.
No, thanks for everything, man. Be easy, huh?
All right, man. I'm holla. Peace. Yeah, man. Okay, so yeah, you guys, you gotta definitely, spread the shit around. And again, this is what we talk about when we talk about laziness. You can't be lazy. You gotta go out there and do it. Who else we got in here? Trinity 5722. Nate G was good. Henchman was popping. Dude, what 212? What's going on, man? What'd you say? You said, how do you develop your why for motivating you to have stronger work ethic and get rid of laziness? Well, this is the thing. That's a good question. You have to. Well, let me answer this question real quick before I take the call, because I'm gonna forget. That's a good question. The way to motivate yourself to really, make shit happen is that you need to really want what's on the other side of what you're trying to do. You understand? Like, it has to be that strong. You understand? Because a lot of times you got to understand something. A person is going to do what they need to do to get where they want to get if they really want what they really want. You understand what I'm saying? If they really want it bad enough, they will fucking go and do what they got to do to get it. You understand? So a lot of times, when you guys out there trying to get girls, you don't want it bad enough to do what you need to do to try to get girls. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want it bad enough. And so you wanting it bad enough will come through with your actions, right? Because the laziness is not going to, like, even if you don't want to do it, you will find a way to figure out how to get it done and just push through it till you get it done. You understand? Because you want it that bad. Your desire for that thing is stronger than your laziness. You understand? And that's the thing you gotta get to. You gotta be at that point where you want it that bad enough. And the thing is, no one can teach you to want it bad enough. It's just something you need to want bad enough. Then once you want that bad enough, then it will go down. You understand what I'm saying? And see, that's the thing with, another thing we talk about laziness is that the laziness sometimes is directly correlated to the fact that you don't want it that bad. Because if you did want it that bad, laziness would not be a factor. You feel me? You would just fucking go in and do it. Let me see what's popping. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's up? Can I be anonymous?
You ain't gotta say your name. What's good with you though?
Okay. What's good, man? So first of all, I want to say I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me last weekend. I know some of the guys might think it's funny or whatever, but it's really some shit. So, and also at the end of it, I want to see what you can advise, all of us, based on what I'm about, say.
All right, well, make sure, hold on, mate, before you say it, make sure you make it short. Don't go through every detail. Give me the short version.
I got you. So basically, I met this chick at the ghetto ass bar. The chick was feeling me, really, like she was very, very receptive. Like she was just feeling heavy, right? So near the bar, there's a law office that my uncle was in, and I got the key to it.
Right.
So I took her there, and basically we got it popping, right?
Right.
But this is why I did. Why I fucked up. We were making out and all. So basically, I just met this chick. I went down. The next day, I wake up and I got some shit on my lips.
Wait, hold on.
Like
hold on. So wait, stop. So you said you went to the office with the chick. I'm making out, and then the next day you got some shit on your lip.
Yeah, I said I went down on her.
You went down on her. Okay. Dude. Right. Okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
Basically, I go. I see the shit on my lip. I go to get some blood work because I'm thinking this bitch gave me some shit. And I ended up, tested positive for herpes.
Oh shit.
Herpes. So yeah, that's what happened to me because I fucked up, man.
Wow.
So what I'm asking you do it, what because I know some of the guys who have, like the mentality. Because I know I fucked up by doing that shit.
Mm.
But what can you say to that? And maybe in the future, what would you do? Because now in my situation, I obviously gotta be open about it. Because this shit didn't tell me she had no shit.
Right.
So, and also how if you can advise me how I can go about sharing that with chicks that I might fuck with.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing, man. It's like, for everybody out there, you got to be careful with what you fucking doing. See, the thing is, luckily for a lot of people, because a lot of people have done what you did. You feel what I'm saying? Where you meet somebody, some guys don't fucking go down on chicks like that they first meet. You understand what I'm saying? But chicks will give a dude a head, or some guys will do all of that shit, and then shit happens. You feel what I'm saying? And so the thing is this is that what you should do from now on is that when you are actually going into a situation with a chick, right, and it's going to be some type of sexual situation, right, you need to make sure that you let her know that this is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that you got that. Because I've actually been with a chick who had that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Who had herpes. She let me know what it was before we did anything. You feel what I'm saying? I put on a condom, and it was what it was. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta let the person know. You feel what I'm saying? That what's going on. You feel what I mean? It's just that simple. So yeah, that's really all it is. I mean, and for all you guys out there, you gotta be fucking careful. With when you're dealing with chicks like that. Just in general, you gotta be careful with that. But also, you gotta understand that anytime that you're having sex with someone, there's a chance that shit could go down, because sometimes a person could have herpes. Let me say, the thing is, most people have herpes. You feel what I'm saying? Most people have the shit. Some people don't have symptoms. You feel what I mean? So, right. So that's another thing. And so the thing is that, but what I would say to you is that when you are, dealing with these chicks, you definitely got to just let them know, like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. What you need to do is find out more information about what's going on with your with the herpes and shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
I've been educating myself on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's from always going to be contagious. It's only contagious when I have a sore, for
like the outbreak,
because I have it orally, so it's in my lips.
Right. So they're saying that only when you have the outbreak is kind of like dangerous and fucked up. Oh, your phone's breaking up.
They have
Dude, your phone is.
What I'm saying is,
go ahead.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. Go ahead.
Okay, so they have a medicine that kind of puts it in a dormant state, so you're never gonna have, like, if it does happen, you take some pills and it'll be gone in a week.
Right.
So it's not like I'm like a person with herpes is always gonna be contagious, even if it's in the genitals, because it goes away.
Right.
But only when those sores are present, then that's when they have to avoid contact.
Right. Right. And so and that's the thing, like, because like when I was fucking with this chick who had the herpes and shit, she didn't have the outbreak at the time, and I think it was like the last one she had, it was maybe like 6 months before I even met her or whatever, so it was a while or whatever. Right. So again, that's another thing too, but again, she still let me know, you feel what I'm saying? Because it's just good to let them know, like, so they know what's getting into. I'm very big on letting motherfuckers know what the deal is and being honest with motherfuckers. But see, the thing is, you gotta again, find out as much as you can on that, and educate yourself more on that. And then when you're dealing with these chicks, you know, you can just let them know what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to be careful as hell, man. All you guys out there got to be careful, man.
Yeah, and by the way, I only went down there for like 2 minutes, and I caught that shit. So I don't know if I got it from making out or going down, but that shit was crazy, man. Like, now I got this for life. It's basically skin-to-skin friction. It's not like vaginal fluids or nothing like that. It's actually a skin condition.
Right,
it's not like, you know.
Right. Well,
but
damn.
Yeah, thank you for the advice, though, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, yo, be careful out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to be careful out there, man. All right?
All right, thank you.
All right, man. Take care. Man, shit. I always hate to hear shit like that, man. You guys got to be careful, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, got to be careful with that shit. Black Mariner, you said luckily you only got chlamydia. You know what's crazy? Like, I have never really caught an STD. That's the funny shit. That's so fun. I'm like, of all people, I should have caught something from long time ago. I don't know why I haven't caught anything. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Oh, well, I mean, I know mostly why I didn't catch shit because I'm a paranoid motherfucker. Like, I'll be staying with the condoms, you know, doing like, but the thing is that, you know, it's a difficult thing, man. It's a difficult fucking thing. And, you know, it's something that, you know, you have to be aware that the shit is, you know, this shit is out there like that, man. I think people be forgetting. And then the crazy part is that, you know, when people hear this shit, they be like, oh, so this is why you shouldn't have sex, and this is why you gotta wait till you're married and all that. That's garbage. You feel what I'm saying? Because unless you met a person when they were born, watched them for all their life, made sure they didn't have sex with anybody else, and then you start having sex with them, then maybe. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta fucking be careful with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So what's up in the chat room, people? JMO 1000, you say you never caught anything so far? That's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up. But yeah, you guys gotta be fucking careful. Man. Henchman, you say your pull-out game is good? Woo. But yeah, you know. But yeah, you gotta be careful out this motherfucker. Hey, Warner, you said give Tinder advice. What Tinder advice you want? What you need? What advice you need for Tinder? Tinder advice. Let me see. I mean, you know, it's usually the same shit. You gotta first make sure your pictures are on point. Make sure you swipe on as many fucking people as possible. Swipe right. See, they have this thing. Like, this is what I heard. I heard that Tinder has some algorithm, quote unquote, where they say don't swipe right on everybody on every woman, because then Tinder is gonna not send you like the hot chicks, so you have to swipe on the girls you think are hot so that Tinder will send you more hot girls and all that nonsense. And the flaw with that thought process is, what the fuck is a hot chick? You feel what I'm saying? And how does Tinder know what I'm gonna think is hot? So if I swipe right on a chick who has huge titties and, you know, a short haircut, are they going to send me more chicks with huge titties and a short haircut? Or what if I think the girl with the huge titties and a short haircut is cute, then I also think the girl with the long hair and the fat booty is cute. And then I think the girl with the dark skin and, you know, the dreadlocks is cute. You understand? Like, so how do you know what I think is hot? You know what I'm saying? I don't get that shit. So, you know, the thing is, with Tinder, what you gotta understand is it's gonna be, you know, it's, again, and this goes with talking about laziness. If you're fucking with Tinder or online dating, that's when you really gotta put in some work. You understand? That's when you really gotta put in some work. Tinder, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, all of them shits, you gotta put in some fucking work. You understand? That's when you really can't be lazy. So with Tinder, you know, you got to make sure that your photos are on point, right? Make sure you have good pictures. And I always suggest, guys, you need to have some sort of professional pictures taken. You understand what I'm saying? Let me show you guys. Let me see if I could look up my Tinder profile real quick and show you guys the stuff. Hold on. Let me see. How do I go to my profile picture? All right, so you guys probably seen this picture before, right? So that's my profile picture. Let me see if I could. How do I scroll? Okay, so there's another one. That's me in the gym. Hold on, let me see. That's me at the Bad Boy seminar. You feel what I'm saying? Showing them that I do shit. And do I have another one? I think that's the end of it. And then another one right here. Me looking off into the wilderness like I'm fucking thinking about shit and pondering life and all that garbage. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to have some pictures that's going to catch their eye, that looks presentable. Because what you got to understand is that when you are on online dating, what women are seeing, and what everybody's seeing on an online dating site, is they are seeing things through the medium of media. Do you understand? It's like if you're looking at a magazine, right? Or if you're looking at an online, magazine site. When you look at magazines and you look at pictures, your mind is already conditioned to see a picture looking a certain way, right? So, hold on. I'm gonna get this call real quick in a second. So, when they see the pictures looking a certain way, you're already conditioned to like those type of pictures that look that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why when guys be doing those experiments on Tinder and all those OkCupid, Plenty of Fish things, where they get that good-looking model picture and they post it up and then they try to respond to girls that way. And they're like, oh my God, all these girls are responding to him because he's good looking and he looks good and it's all about fucking looks. No, they're responding to him because he reminds them of what they see in the magazines. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you go on Tinder, right? Hold on, my shit is like frozen right now. What the fuck? My shit is frozen. God damn it. Gotta unfreeze this. But anyway, so if you go on Tinder and you look at your pictures, does your pictures look like they stand out from all the other guys that they're swiping on? Do you understand? Is it going to catch the eye? Does it look like something that's, professional? You understand what I'm saying? So you got to have at least one that has something that looks professional, that looks on point, looks like it should be on a magazine. Basically, looks like a actor's headshot. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got to have one of those. You understand? Have one of those pictures. Fucking get one of your friends that know how to do Photoshop to fucking Photoshop your shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, a picture like this, it looks like something that you could see on a catalog. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, there has to be something in there that looks like that, not like a regular picture of you in the bathroom with the dim light and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. Hold on, I had 469 calling up. You could call back up. Call back up. My bad. I had to, I didn't want to lose the train of thought. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. 646 481 3901. That's the number. You said, Felipe, you said most of your Tinder matches look like chicken McNuggets with teeth. Hilarious. That's funny. Oh my God. And then the thing is, when you're on Tinder, you got to be able to get them off the joint fast, man. A lot of you guys will go back and forth and say some bullshit and not really actually close the deal. You feel what I'm saying? You got to know how to close that deal quick. Jay, yeah, you got to call through the Skype number 646-481 3901. Boom, that's the number. And again, when we talk about laziness, you gotta be on that fucking Tinder heavy. You gotta be on that OkCupid heavy. You understand? You say you gotta get their number before they unmatch you. If they unmatch you, that mean they ain't really feeling it like that. You understand? And the thing with Tinder that I like is that, it's good to be able to get a chick off that same night, that same day. You said I should do an ebook on the social media aspect? Yeah, that'll be cool. I gotta look into that. But yeah, you gotta do that. Like this chicks that I met off of Tinder, I will match with them, and I'm meeting up with them within like an hour or two. You feel what I'm saying? Jordan Barboza, what's going on? Call up. Monica, what's good with you? 4813901. But yeah, when you want that Tinder shit, you got to get them off quick. But of course, there's going to be a lot of attention whores and all that bullshit on there. It's going to be fake profiles. You know the whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? Web, you say you live in Saudi Arabia. How can you get girls? How is it in Saudi Arabia? I don't know the rules out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. You said guys who want to be social media players are shy in person, so they will flop soon as they come face to face with the girl. And that's a good point though. You got to be tight on all aspects of the shit, because you don't want to end up meeting the chick and then you meet the chick and your mouthpiece ain't on point in front of her. You feel what I'm saying? Henchman, you said no shirtless pics. Nah, you know what? That's another. That's like a myth or some bullshit. If you got a good body, right? You could show off a shirtless pic. But the thing you got to do though is that it has to be in context. So if you have a shirtless pic and you just in front of your mirror taking a shirtless picture, it's gonna come off kind of like goofy. Versus if you have a picture of you and your friends at the beach and you got your shirt off, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So you're showing it off, but you're not showing it off in a way where you're trying to like, hey, look at me. You understand what I'm saying? And so it comes off a little bit more authentic. Web, you need to come to the U.S. the United States then, man. I don't know what to tell you. Crazy. But yeah, and also what you got to understand too is a lot of chicks online are masters at deceiving you with their pictures, man. Masters. I always take 2 points off a chick before I meet her. So if I see a chick on Tinder and we match and she's like a 9 in her pictures, I always assume she's going to be a 7 in person. You feel what I'm saying? You said, why is it that girls will flirt with other guys but in a relationship with you? You said you're in a relationship, girl play around with other guys making sexual jokes but tells you nothing. What do you mean? You got to call up, Jordan. Stop playing around. Call up 646-481-3901. Dre the Great. Oh, you said the Bad Boy trailer was fire. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, the Bad Boy seminar, guys, is going to be coming out May 1st. Okay? So, if you want to see the whole, Bad Boy seminar, and the whole thing is like a little under 2 hours. It's like an hour and 50 minutes or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? And the game on there is fire. I'm going to be putting out a few more clips like next week or so around May, because it's dropping May 1st. And if you're a Bad Boy member, right? You're going to be able to see the Bad Boy seminar on the Bad Boy member page. So that means that you're not going to have to buy the actual DVD to see the DVD. The DVD is going to be on the Bad Boy membership. So if you are not a Bad Boy member, make sure you join the membership, because if you get the DVD by itself, it's going to be $97, right? The Bad Boy membership is $97. So it makes more sense to join the membership, because you get the Bad Boy seminar, plus you can see all the other shit on the Bad Boy seminar. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this real easy for you guys. You feel me? Trying to make it real easy. Crazy. So Jordan, you saying that your girl be out with you and flirting with other dudes in front of you? Is that what you're saying? BMS Falcon. You said, why is the Bad Boy membership so expensive? The Bad Boy membership is cheap as hell, bro. That is not expensive. You know what's expensive? What's expensive is going out with a whole bunch of chicks and, you know, not getting shit popping. That's expensive. You feel what I'm saying? See, what you got to understand about money and price and all this other stuff is that what you're getting is going to be way more valuable than the price you're paying. See, the price you're paying is literally just for, you know, for maintenance, for me and Miles to maintain this whole shit, and for, you know, for us to pay the bills. Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, what's Mr. Locario? It's Dom again.
What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. I've been out here doing it. Question.
Right.
So I've gotten really good at like just, you know, like once I know a girl, like I've gotten really good at talking, and like my banter game is good.
Right.
Like I really worked on that. But my thing is just, I don't know, like it's weird. Like I can talk really well and like escalate from there, but like it's just that first interaction. Like I still need help with like just breaking the ice, like approaching and stuff like that. You know?
Right. So you're saying that you're having trouble, like starting the conversation?
No, like just, I guess what I'm trying to say is like approaching. Like once I talk to a girl, like I can, you know, I know how to make her feel comfortable. Like I've really gotten good at like the banter and just making a girl feel comfortable and laughing and stuff like that. But like just like that very first, you don't know this girl at all. Like that first, like, hey, you know.
So you're saying like just basically, like when you're first talking to her, you're saying that you don't know how to start it, or you're saying that I'm kind of confused with what you're saying, because you're saying that you're good at the banter, but then you said you're having trouble with the beginning. So how are you getting to the banter if you're having trouble at the beginning of interacting?
Like, okay, I guess because I'm like I have 2 jobs, right? There's a lot of women. So I just kind of like talking. I've gotten really just after that, just talking to a lot of girls. I've just gotten really good at banter with women. So like out in public when I approach girls, I like.
Oh, so you're saying? So wait, hold on. So wait, hold on. So you're saying that you're cool with talking to the girls that sort of like you already know them, you work with them, you have conversations. It's cool, but you're talking about girls in public that you don't really know. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yes and no, because like I said, I've just gotten, like you said, you anytime you don't even like have to be like a girl. You just need to talk to women and get used to talking to girls, right?
Right.
So that's what I've done. Like I've gotten really good at the banter. And like when I talk to a girl in public, like just the start of it will be kind of awkward, but once I get into the groove. So like my question is, how can I tweak that beginning, like the very first interaction, tweak it to where it's like it starts off comfortable.
Right. Well, the thing is, you know, the beginning of when you're first approaching a girl or you're talking to a girl, you're opening up the situation or the conversation, you know, it's more about being able to get her attention in order to keep it going, in order for you to close the deal. That's really what it is. So it's really the first the getting the attention of her. So it's not necessarily what you say, but it's more so how you're saying it and the energy that you're putting out there to listen to an emotion, to listen to feeling. You understand what I'm saying? So you could even just say to a girl, you can go up to a girl and just say, hey, what's up, right? But if you're saying, hey, what's up in a way where you're nervous to talk to her, or you feel scared, your voice is cracking, you're looking down, you understand? Like, you're not looking her in her eye, you feel what I'm saying? So all those things is sort of something that you have to practice and get comfortable with, so that when you step to her and approach her, she's already there. Like, it's all about getting her to sort of like stay in that frame with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of guys are they don't know how to do that, because that's the first thing that you have to really get done. You feel what I mean? But go ahead. What you gonna say?
Yeah. I'll give you an example. So like this week alone, I've talked to I've gotten 15 numbers, right?
15 numbers. That's
so. Yeah, because I just been going out, man. Like, I really want to get this shit figured out. So I got about 15 numbers, and like each 15, I use basically the same line.
Right.
Like I'll just go up to the girl, and of course, approach from behind. Most of these girls are just like either on my college campus or at the mall. So I'll just you don't approach from behind. So I'll catch up to her, like walking speed.
Right.
So I'm like next to her, or I'll come from the front. And I'll be like, look, you need to give me your number. Like, I'll come up with something like that. It won't be like the same, but it'll be a variation of that.
Right.
And like a lot of the girls will just be thrown the fuck off. They'll be like, ooh, but then like I get the number, I take them out, or like we talk later on. Like a couple of girls, I was able to talk to them at the mall longer. Like I had maybe 15 minutes of just talking, interacting.
Right.
And like as the conversation got into that mode where we were bantering, it was like way smoother. But that first I'm guessing that first icebreaker conversation is just gonna be like that regardless, right?
Right. Well, that's the thing. You don't have to worry too much about the first things you're saying or exactly what you're saying. All that really matters is that she's engaging with you. You understand what I'm saying? So right. So all it really matters, because it don't even necessarily matter specifically what you're saying. It's all about if you got her attention. And so once you got her attention, that's the thing that, because like you talk to a girl, let's say a girl's walking by and you say something to her, but she keeps walking. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't really got her attention. But if you walking by a girl and you say something to her and she stops and she's like, like trying to talk to you, then you got her attention. So it's not necessarily how you start it. It's the fact that you actually put yourself out there to start it, and then also bring that energy when you first started. So what I mean is, there's a lot of times where a girl will walk past or a guy sees a girl and he'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? But she didn't really hear him. You understand? He's saying it kind of low. He's saying it kind of under his breath because he's nervous to really say something. So it's more so you commanding that attention to get her attention. Once you got the attention, then you sort of close the deal. So the fact that you already you say you got 15 chicks numbers, that's good. Now you're doing better than most dudes out there. You feel what I'm saying? So all you got to do is keep that up. Just don't worry too much about the beginning of it, because I think that's what's going to make it. That's what's going to make the situation worse, because you're doing good. You don't want to start falling back. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wasn't worried. I just wanted to know, like I said, the banter's fine, escalation's fine.
Right.
It's just that, like, I guess I'm asking, like, is there a way to tie up that open, or does it matter as long as you get the banter going? Is that?
You said, is there a way to do what?
I guess my general question is, like, how do you tighten up? Like, is there a way to tighten that? Because, you always want to be tight on your game. So, like,
right.
I guess my general question was, how do you tighten up that opener or that icebreaker? Or does it not really matter as long as you get the banter going?
Yeah, the thing is this, the way to tighten that up is to be more comfortable and be more, I don't want to say forceful. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for more stronger in your approach. You understand? So what I mean, because that's what's going to make more women gravitate to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the more comfortable you are, the stronger you are in that initial approach, that's going to be more women stopping to talk to you. You see what I'm saying? So then once they stop, you understand? Because this is the thing, and I talked about this in my Bad Boy seminar. When you get a woman to stop, right? And like, let's say you're in the street and she's walking by and you say something to her. If a woman actually stops to talk to you, that's already a good sign. You understand what I'm saying? All you need to do at that point is not fuck it up. You understand what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, you talk to the girl, she might have a boyfriend or whatever, or you know what it is. But the thing is that if she actually stops to talk to you, then it's your opportunity to really create that situation and you know, and put it in the direction it needs to go. So as long as you're able to be strong in that first thing, it's going to be more women that's going to stop for you to actually have those conversations for you to close the deal. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that you're getting these numbers already, you're going to be able to get more and have more success if you just keep going in that direction. So you're doing good right now. You see what I'm saying? You just need to be able to replicate that. You feel what I mean? And you'll be fine. Yeah, cool. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and before there's one more thing.
Right.
Quick. I have I guess I've been experiencing somewhat of a, like, you know, like some more success than I'm used to. I guess the flow of it, because, like, you know, out of those 15, I've gone on like 4 dates, and I've slept with one. So,
right.
You know. So, but the thing is that my friends know. I've just been, you know, like you just tell your home. Like, yeah, this happened. I can kind of feel like jealousy, some insecurity. Like, how do you do it? How do you deal with it? Like,
you say your friends are getting insecure?
Yeah, I just feel like them, like, they don't brag like getting the fella. Like, I can feel like some softness on them. You know, it's like the fuck, like, my friends, you know.
Oh yeah, your phone breaking up. Your phone breaking up a little bit. So are you saying that your friends are hating on you now because you getting all this fucking you know, shit going down?
Yeah, some of them are acting a little salty now.
Right. Well, that's part of the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they not stepping they shit up. You understand? And the thing is, you know, what you can do to help them out is bring them out with you. You feel what I'm saying? While you're doing your shit. You feel what I mean? Because
like in particular, I'm sorry. Like in particular, I have this one friend, and I've known him for a long time. Like, we go back for years, right?
Right.
And this dude, like, we were real cool, and he figures out, like, you know, I've been telling him, like, yeah, this girl, and I'm proving it. Like, I got the information to prove what I've been doing, right?
Right.
This dude had changed up. Like, I'll be talking to a chick at work, and he'll just cock block, and, like, I'm like, what the, you know what I'm saying?
Right. See, those
like,
dudes.
I'm not even trying to get with this chick. And he'll just like get in. He'll be like, why are you talking to this? Like, he'll be like I have like a shaved head or whatever.
Right.
So he'll be like, why are you talking to this egghead nigga? I'm like,
oh, right. Yeah, that's that straight hate and cock blocking bullshit. You're gonna have to check him on that a little bit. Be like, listen, bro, just relax, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because that's that like, bullshit. Dude. That's that bullshit. And then you got to stop hanging around them dudes, man.
And this dude's taller than me. You know, he can pull it if he just learned game, but
right.
He want to sit here and hate. Like,
right. You're gonna have to step. You're gonna have to step away from certain dudes like that, because those motherfuckers ain't really gonna, like, you know, make shit. You know, it's gonna make it harder for you hanging around those cats, because those cats gonna be hating. That's gonna affect your game, and you just wanna, you know what I'm saying, hang around other dudes who get chicks. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's how you make that shit happen. You feel me?
I'm not even trying to get with these girls at work. And
right.
Like, you know.
Right.
I'm just flirting with them. I'm just doing playful friendly for flirting.
Right. But yeah, don't pay them niggas no mind. And your other boys, you gotta check them and say, listen, man, y'all need to step up your goddamn game and stop fucking my shit up. You feel me? But yo, listen, I'm gonna hit you up later, because I got some more callers calling in. All right. I'll holler at you. All right. Peace. All right. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, what up? This Rob from upstate New York, baby. What's going on?
What's good? What's going on with you?
Hey, shit, just a quick question. Well, what's the topic for today? Is being lazy?
Yeah, like how niggas be lazy in the dating game, and that's why they not getting shit popping, because they don't want to go out and do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Hey, I've been there where you don't want to go out, you don't want to meet chicks, you just, you know, what you get for what I was taught, because, you know, I have some, you know, relatives and my uncles and shit was peas and shit. So I was taught the game gives you what you put into it.
Right. Exactly.
So if you don't want to, you know, do the necessary shit that you have to do, then you're not gonna get anything. The same it's like playing an instrument. Like if you're trying to play the guitar, piano, and you pick it up and it's hard at first for the first year or so, and you don't want to fuck with it and practice, you're not gonna get nice. So it's the same with sport. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to play basketball as a kid, you wasn't nice just, you know, the first few times, or maybe the first, I don't know how many times you played, but eventually you learned the game of basketball and you got better. Same with women, you know. But I had a question. All right. So what's the difference between being like needy and just like pursuing hard? Like, I'll give you an example. I was with two chicks. It was the first time I met them. We hang out with them. So I was like, all right, shit, my man told a kickback. So we went to the kickback. And once we got there, like, I'm a firm believer of, like I said, I don't want to be needy. So I'm like, so they smoke weed. So I guess like a group of them went on the porch to smoke. And I played 2K. So I was, me and my other man's there, we was like, all right, we was playing 2K. So I wasn't all up under her and just trying to sweat her and shit like that. I was just doing my own thing, you know. We would chill and, you know. But it came to a point where she fucking, I was like, yo, where did this bitch go? One of the bitches I was with.
Right.
Both of them. So I found one of them, and then I was like, I asked her, I was like, yo, where'd your friend go? And she went with one of the other homies, and she was in his room fucking this thing. I was like, damn, like, so, like, I mean, I ain't give a fuck really, because I ended up fucking at a later day or whatever. But I'm just saying, in the future, like, how can you draw the line between being needy, like, oh, being with her, you know, when you're out or at a party or in an event or whatever, and just doing you so it don't look like you all over the bitch. I mean, had I been with her the whole fucking time, like, she wouldn't have probably cheated. Now, I know she wouldn't have done that, but I'm just saying, like, I also don't want to be a needy ass motherfucker. So, like, what's the balance?
Well, that's the thing. Well, neediness a lot of times has to do with your intentions and your vibe. So, like, if you're needy, it's more so that you care too much. So even without the actions of doing something, you can still be needy in thought, meaning you thinking about, oh, where this girl went, why she acted with this guy, why is she doing, that's neediness. You feel what I'm saying? Because you feel like you need this chick in the situation. So a non-needy dude would see that girl fucking with the other nigga and be like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm over here having fun, whatever. So being a person who's not needy is basically you don't have a problem with none of that shit. Because the thing is, like you said you smashed her also, like, later on, right?
Well, I didn't smash, but I got you know, I caught the head. But I mean,
okay.
I didn't even try to smack that once. The next time we, you know, got up. And it's not that I really even cared. It's just the fact that I'm like, what if I'm with a chick I'm really digging, like, and I give a fuck if, you know, I really give a fuck if the homie smashed or not. Because it was just her. I mean, the last girl, I don't really give a fuck. But I'm saying, how can you stop or, well, I guess you can't really prevent it, but, like, I just don't want to be needy and at the same time be all up under the chick.
Right.
You feel me?
Well, see, that's the thing. What you need to do, and you're saying the difference between neediness and pursuing, is that in pursuing is basically a dance. You feel what I'm saying? Because and neediness is a chase. Is when you're chasing. So, for example, if you with that chick and you talking to her, or whatever, and you're interacting with each other, you flirting with her, you doing all this stuff, but then you have to be able to make a decision to make a choice or to present her with a choice. So if you're dealing with her, you at some point got to turn this shit up and say, yo, let's go back to this spot, or let's go over here and let's do this. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to direct the conversation or the situation to that level. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the pursuing. You feel what I mean? Because you're pursuing that situation, but she has to be responsive to what you're saying. So if you're like, oh, yo, let's, y'all talking, y'all flirting, she's flirting back with you. Getting all touchy-feely with her, she's getting touchy-feely back. You start making out with her, she's, kissing you also. You feel what I'm saying? And then you're like, all right, let's go back here and make the shit happen. Now, all of that was you pursuing the situation. You understand what I'm saying? But but that's how you go about it. Because the thing is, a lot of times, if you're in a situation like that and you're dealing with this chick and you're sort of just, you there, you kicking it, but you're not really pushing it to that next level, another dude will swoop in and grab that chick. You feel what I'm saying? Which is probably what happened the other day. You feel what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, I was just like, like I was saying, I was just playing on the 2K, and then I looked up. I'm like, okay, like that's how much I didn't really give a fuck. I'm like, all right, they out smoking and chilling, whatever.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, now it's been about 10 minutes now. 15. We're like, all right, now what's going on now?
Right.
And it's just like, oh, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's why you gotta fucking strike while this shit is hot, and you gotta always be escalating, because I had a story like that before where I went to this event. I seen this dude talking to this chick, and I'm not the type of cat that's gonna jump on a situation where I see another dude trying to fuck with it. But I was like, okay, this guy.
That looks needy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, but the thing was with this guy, he wasn't really doing nothing with it. So then I gave him at least like a half an hour. The nigga still wasn't doing nothing with it. So I was like, let me go and approach. So I approached both of them. I'm starting to talk to both of them. The dude stepped away for maybe like 5 minutes. Me and her's talking, and then we end up, kissing and then bouncing. But before he even got back, you feel what I'm saying? So the thing was, I escalated it super quick, and the other guy could have been did that, but he was just sort of just there, not really pushing it. So the thing is, when you push it to that direction, that's you pursuing this situation and her responding to that. If you're not doing that, she's not gonna respond because she's following your lead, right? And then what's happening is that if you're not doing that, somebody else could swoop in and take it. Now, being needy, right, is basically either her not responding to it and you keep trying to do it, or let's say she's like going around doing her own thing, and then you're like following up on her or watching her every move and all that. That's the neediness. You feel what I'm saying? So the pursuit is basically, to put it simply, is you and her, working in conjunction to make something happen, because you're pursuing her is her also working with you to make the pursuit happen. The chase or the neediness comes in when she's not really there making that happen with you, and you're still trying to like think about it, or you're fucking worried about it. You're thinking about what's going on too much. You got her all up in your head and all that other shit, and that's where the neediness comes in, because now you feel like you need for this situation to work out, and you're not really focused on you understand, because even when you're pursuing her, you're focused on you getting what you want to get out of that situation involving with her. You understand what I'm saying? But in the pursuit, something's happening where it's progressing in that situation. Even if in a situation where she's fucking with another dude, you don't necessarily need to be needy, and the way to not be needy is you can't give a fuck about it. Anytime you start thinking about it and giving a fuck about it, that's you being needy. You feel what I'm saying? Anytime that's happening.
Well, thanks for that. I gotta get back to work, but yeah, man, I just dropped the jewel, so I appreciate that.
Definitely, man. All right, I'm gonna holler at you. Peace. Yeah, man. Crazy. But yeah, you guys can't be needy with the shit, man. And again, you gotta fucking escalate. And this again, when we talk about laziness, a lot of dudes don't escalate with chicks. Y'all just be lollygagging all the time. Y'all be lollygagging with the shit, man. Albert Michelson, you said, can you get a Miss Universe type of girlfriend if you take enough action? Yeah, man, of course. Nobody's perfect. 06, you said, apparently it's okay for women to be needy and desperate. It's because dudes will fuck with chicks either way. You feel what I'm saying? See, this is a huge difference between what guys will accept and what women will accept, because women are, guys are like, we don't give a fuck. We just trying to get our dick wet. We don't give a fuck about all that other shit. You understand? A chick is all about how she feels. So how she feels is going to govern how she's going to act in all these different situations. Felipe, you say you got to work on your patience when it comes to the game. So you fall into that lazy funk because most of the girls you run into weren't worth your breath. Yeah, a lot of chicks, oh man, they'll be on that bullshit. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, it's Jay from Brooklyn. I called a couple weeks ago.
What's going on with you?
Yeah. So the other day, I know you did a video with Ron Wills.
Right.
And yeah, I peeped that. And you know, like after I saw the video with you guys, like I kind of checked out some of his stuff, and he mentions like a lot of like interesting things I've never heard about. Like this is one thing in particular I just wanted your opinion about, if you don't mind. Yeah, he mentioned something called womb imprinting.
Right.
He said he said like the first 3 guys that like a woman has been with has like a tremendous impact on how she like views men and how she like conducts herself and like has sex and all that. Like I just wanted your take on that. Like what do you think about that?
Oh yeah, that's definitely true. You understand, like it's basically saying like what a woman has encountered, you know, in her life early on in life it's going to have an impression on what she finds attractive, the type of guy she's into, and all this other stuff. And this is why I always tell guys that when guys are always like, oh, it's all about looks and you got to look super hot and sexy and all this other shit to get girls. This is why that's the flaw in the argument, because if a woman, let's say in her family, or let's say in her, you know, her dating life or whatever, let's say her first boyfriend was a dude who was like a big husky, like football player type of dude. You know, he wasn't like a fat guy, but he was, you know, he was kind of big like that. You understand? So let's say he looks like that. She's not going to be into some dude who has washboard abs and all that other shit in most cases, because that womb imprint is that guy, you understand, who has that look, that feel, that energy. You feel what I'm saying? So that can impact how she's going to, the type of guy she's going to be into overall. Not saying that that six-pack ab guy won't get her or won't attract her, but she's going to be very, very susceptible to that type of dude based off of, you know, how she came up. You understand? And the same thing for dudes too. You understand? A lot of times, like if you listen to Drake said that he likes chicks that, like, you know, those thick girls. You understand? If you see a lot of the girls that Drake fucks with, it's a lot of thick stripper looking chicks with the big asses or whatever. And I think he was saying on one of his interviews where he said he used to, when he was younger, he used to watch a lot of like those Pam Grier old school videos with you know, she was all thick and looking, you know what I'm saying, looking like some Amazon type chick. So that basically has gone into, you know, his subconscious, and that's what he looks for. You see what I'm saying? All of us are conditioned to like what we like. You feel what I'm saying? All of us. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. So a lot of times, you know, when guys have this idea that all women are gonna just want this one specific type of dude, this is why they're basically flawed or wrong in that you know, thought process, because of that womb imprint. It's all about that specific chick, what she went through, what she experienced, which sort of formulates and shapes, you know, what she actually is going to be into in a lot of cases. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. So like kind of like one more follow-up question.
Yeah,
so
go
like,
ahead.
all right, say like this woman, like say a woman has a history of like, you know, like fucking a whole lot of like, you know, weirdos or like just like bad guys in general. Is that the chick you'd want to just like smash and dash, or would you want to stick around, or you wouldn't really want to waste your time?
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing. It depends, because at the end of the day, you still got to see that woman's character overall. You understand, to see like what type of chick she is. You feel what I mean? Because if you notice she's displaying characteristics, you know, of a chick who's doing shit that you don't like, then you might not want to fuck with her in that capacity. You might say, okay, well, she's bad, so, you know, I might smash once. And again, you got to be very careful in those situations, because there's certain girls, I'm gonna tell you now, there's certain girls that I turned sex down, period. I didn't want to have sex with them because it was too fucked up. I was like, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm scared to, like, I couldn't even fuck you because my dick ain't gonna get hard because I'm worried. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel comfortable being here with you. You feel what I mean? Like, I don't, like, something in your vibe doesn't work with me. Like, I just don't feel it. And it's like, and so there's gonna be certain girls that's like that. And see, dudes, and this is why I be telling dudes, it's so important to step your game up and get more situations going under your belt, because you want to get to a point where you can even make that decision righteously. Meaning, I'm at a point now where I don't, like, when I fuck with a chick or I see a girl or whatever, I don't have that desire or need to have you. You feel what I'm saying? Because I've already had so much. Like if I never fucked another girl again in my life, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Or I would say another new girl. That's what I should say. You feel what I mean? Like, I'm good because I've been there, done that 20 times over. You feel what I mean? Not saying that I don't want to do it, but I can be more selective because I'm in that space where I can authentically do that versus a guy who hasn't been around the block, a guy who hasn't really had that much experience. He's trying to fuck whoever. And so when you're trying to fuck whoever, then it's easier for you to fall into fucking chicks who ain't about shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's harder for you to turn down that ain't shit chick if you haven't been with that many women. You feel what I'm saying? If you haven't had that much experience, you willing to take whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. You know what I mean? So it's very important to know that dynamic. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. Yep. All right. Thanks,
definitely, man. All right, man. Appreciate the call. Yeah, man. You guys got to be careful who you're fucking with. Got to be careful who you're fucking with. Crazy. What's going on in the chat room? Who we got? Valiant Gent. Monica, what's going on with you? You need to call up, Monica. Stop playing. Stop trying to lay in the cut. You need to call up. Crazy. Justin Bing said, if Shorty's not a 20-piece, you're not messing with her. Oh, man. Crazy. Oh, man. But yeah, a lot of this shit, man, when it comes to you getting what you want in this game has to do with the work you put into this motherfucker. It has to do with the work. It has to do with the work, people. But yeah, for the Bad Boy Seminar, that shit's coming out May 1st. And if you want to see it, I suggest you sign up for the Bad Boy membership. And earlier somebody was saying that he's like, why is it so expensive? Yo, dude, it is not expensive. You got. I know you cats out there, y'all be buying sneakers for $300. I see motherfuckers be buying shirts and shit for $200. I'm like, what? Are you serious? So the thing is, if you're more concerned with what's on your feet than what's in your mind, then the game is not for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because the thing is, what's good about dating coaches, I'm not even talking about myself, but what's good about coaches and all that other stuff, and and even I'll say some pickup artists or whatever, if you want to, go down that route, right? Is that what a coach does is that they sort of give you all the notes. Meaning the stuff that would have probably taken you years to understand, they give you the shit right now. You understand what I'm saying? So all you have to do is get the notes, apply that shit, and then do what you got to do to make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing you got to understand. Like, you're getting years of experience, you're getting years of trial and error, research, all that shit to help you go from point A to point B faster. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. We got Super Sean in the chat room. What's going on? Crazy. But yeah, man. This fucking, what I noticed with the game is most of the shit is laziness. Most of it is laziness. Most of the shit is fucking laziness. You gotta understand that. Because a lot of this stuff, you gotta understand, and even if you look at just people in their lives in general, right? the people who get a lot of shit going, the people who actually reap a lot of benefits as far as like making money and doing all this other stuff, is because they put in a lot of work. They put in a lot of fucking work. You feel what I'm saying? They put in a lot of goddamn work. You said I should have a clothing line called Charge of the Game. Now I got charges of the game from Tariq Nasheed. I remember that's the first time I heard it. I was like, I feel that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Crazy. You said, did you ever feel at times ever hate or resent the gender role that guys have to make the first move and be the initiator? Yeah, is that, at one point I was like, this shit is whack. Like, why I always got to go and approach the girl and do this and do that and yada yada yada, right? But also too, you have to understand how much power that is, that you can do that. Because most girls, they're not going to, approach you and holler at you. It's just not gonna, it just don't happen that way. Most women aren't gonna do that. Most chicks are not. So you gotta do that shit, right? But the thing is that you gotta think about it. You have the power to do that to anyone you want. Versus a woman who, she could also approach a guy, but most won't. So what they do is they wait on who approaches them. So knowing this, what you got to understand is a lot of women who get approached by guys who they're not feeling. So when you approach a woman, you could be that guy she's feeling. But see, a lot of guys don't look at it that way. A lot of guys look at it like, oh, I don't want to approach her. I feel like I'm bothering her. I don't know if she's going to like me. This and this and that. You feel what I'm saying? So you can go and approach the chick. See, and this is the thing. A lot of these motherfuckers keep talking about, oh, I'm waiting for a chick to choose me. I'm waiting for a girl to choose. I'm waiting for her to, I don't go and talk to a girl unless she look at me and all this other bullshit. First of all, and this is why I tell you guys go to badboymembership.com, because I have an audio program called 15 Signs She's Into You. So a lot of times guys be missing out on the signs a woman is into them or choosing them. So a lot of times you're getting chosen, you don't even know you're getting chosen. You feel what I'm saying? Because women choose passive aggressively. It's very passive. It's subtle. Oh, my dude Steve Williams in the building. Steve the Dean. You guys got to make sure you watch our show, the Dating Advice Hour, at 6 p.m. Okay? Make sure you guys, subscribe to Steve Williams. We're going to get it popping. But yeah, a lot of dudes be, waiting for the chicks to choose. And a lot of times, a woman won't even know she likes you until you start fucking talking to her. That's the part that guys don't get. That's the part guys don't get. A chick will not know how into you she is a lot of times till you start talking to her. And I always use the fucking buffet example. If you go to a buffet, you see all these fucking foods out there. You chilling at the buffet with your homeboy, your peoples or whatever, and they like, yo, this food right here looks good, or this food is good. You should taste it. And you're like, nah, I don't really know, that shit look crazy. I don't know about that. So then they're like, come on, just try this shit. And you taste the fucking food, and you're like, yo, this shit is delicious. Same shit happens with women. She might not initially been checking for you. Then you go up there and you talk to her and you're interacting with her, and now she's like, oh my God, this guy's fucking amazing. That shit wouldn't happen unless you talk to her. But you got guys out there who's so fucking scared. They're like, oh, well, I ain't gonna go and approach her unless she's looking at me, unless she's choosing me and all this other stuff. And then you missing out on the girl who could have fucking been feeling you, but you too scared to go out because you waiting for choosing signs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's good that you see a girl is choosing. If you see a girl is choosing, yes, go and do it. Of course, because she's choosing, I'm going to go and make the shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? But, waiting for that choosing shit, it's fucking whack. It's crazy. Nobody's perfect. You said the fact women generally have to choose from a number of men who are pursuing, and you said men actually have to pursue or nothing happens for him. Yeah, that's true. Also, but you also got to understand for women generally, they don't have as many options as you think they have. You understand? They have options, but not as many as you think they have. Because one, most of the guys that approach women just trying to fuck them. So if a chick's trying to get dick, she can get dick whenever. Dick is fucking endless for a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Dick is like air to bitches. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if she's looking for more than dick, I feel bad for him. He said women are the real choosers because they are in a position of accepting or declining, welcome, or denying advances. Well, think about this. When you approach a woman, did you not have to make the decision to approach her before you approached her? Meaning, if that girl you approached is into you, you had to choose to approach her before you approached her. So it's not just her, oh, I'm just here, the queen on my throne. No. You still had to go up and say something. There's a lot of times, where women are out in the street, they see guys they're interested in, and the guys never approach them. They'll even be checking a guy out. The guy still won't come up and say nothing. And the woman will take that as a rejection. Sometimes the guy might be rejecting her because he's not into her. Sometimes the guys might not go and approach her because he's scared. But either way, she takes it as a rejection. You feel what I mean? Also, women, again, let's say they got 20 guys trying to holler. And out of those 20, she only likes 3 of them. She thinks 3 of them are attractive to her, whatever the fuck it is, right? That doesn't mean that those 3 guys are really, really feeling her. Meaning, those 3 guys can just be trying to smash. You feel what I'm saying? And so she might be thinking, damn, he seems like the type of guy I could see myself being with. But this nigga don't want to be with her. You feel what I'm saying? So, again, objectively, it looks like women are just, they just chilling and everything is hunky-dory. Trust me, it's not that way. Also, you have to take into account how a woman takes in, the information of her dating life. Meaning, what does it mean for her to enjoy herself in a dating situation? See, we're thinking about it from a male perspective. We're like, damn, if I had all of these chicks coming at me trying to see what's popping, I'd just be fucking chicks left and right all day. But women aren't, generally, women love to fuck, don't get it twisted. But women need different things to even get to the point to want to fuck. We see a chick, she got a fat ass, we ready to fuck. She got some nice lips, we ready to fuck. She got some titties, we ready to fuck. It don't matter what's going on, no matter if it's raining, shining, snowing, it don't matter, we ready to fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Women, nigga, it's she sees this guy, she gotta ask questions about him, she gotta know a whole bunch of bullshit, she gotta see how she feels, and then she feels like doing it now, and then when it gets to the crib, I don't know if I feel like doing this, all the feelings and the feelings and the feelings. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that's going to make it harder for her to even get dick, or make it harder for her to even keep a relationship going with a dude. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of don't you gotta understand. And unfortunately, women are their own worst enemy, because the shit be there for them, but sometimes their own emotions won't allow them to even enjoy a good guy who's in front of them. So sometimes you might meet a woman, everything seems cool, you like her, she likes you, and then all of a sudden it goes to shit. You're like, yo, why didn't she call me? I thought everything was cool, blah, blah, blah. Why she didn't call you? It's because she's going through some crisis, usually about some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? She's feeling emotional, usually about some bullshit. You feel what I mean? And that's why she's not calling you. You feel what I mean? So you got to understand that. So, and that's why she's not getting what she's getting. So even though she, had the option to fuck with you, her own mind basically stopped her from fucking with you, and now she's not getting what she wants. Monica, you said when you have sex with the guys, you just ghost them. Is that what you said? Oh man, it's crazy. You said because you remember one of the podcasts, there were times where you wish women would holler and make the first move. Yeah, of course. That shit will make it way easier. And sometimes there's times, where girls will actually come up to you and make it a little bit more obvious that they're trying to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not anything that's, that never happens, but it's rare. You feel what I'm saying? It's fucking rare. Black Marina, you said the fattest, ugliest broad has a nigga she can call up and fuck. That is true. That is true. What's poppin'? Who's this?
What's up, Locario?
What's going on? Who's this?
So I just had a quick question for you, man.
Wait, who's this? What's your name?
Is this Locario?
Yeah, this is me. I'm saying, who are you? What's your name? What's your name? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Is this Locario?
Yeah, this is me. I'm asking you, what is your name? You didn't say your name.
I'm sorry, I have the wrong number.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Man. Hilarious. This dude calls up and I said, what's your name, bro? He's like, is this Locario? I'm like, yes, it is, but what is your name? He's like, I got the wrong number. Oh, man. That's funny. I was like, shit is too funny. You guys gotta be on point, man. You gotta be on point. See, and that's another thing. I wanted to make a video about this too. I'll probably make a video about this later, but I just want to point it out just from that last call. Is that a lot of times you mess up with chicks because you're not on point. You don't pay attention to detail, man. You don't pay attention to detail. Yo, who the fuck is ringing my bell, man? Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck, man? They're gonna have to leave that shit at the door or something. Oh, man. But yeah, you gotta be on point. You got to be on point. And so the thing is, a lot of times you're talking to girls and they'll say some shit to you and you won't even realize what they said. You feel what I'm saying? Or you're not paying attention. So then, you fuck shit up. It's crazy. Yeah, I think somebody had somebody's ringing my bell, but I ain't wanna leave y'all here just chilling while I'm getting the door. Crazy. Man. You said, what do I think of Satori PUA? He said he believes he lives in NYC. Yeah, that's my dude on Facebook. I was supposed to actually do a interview with him a while ago. I gotta holler at him. But yeah, man, this shit is hilarious. You said every chick you talk to, you never doubt she's talking to 4 or 6 other dudes. Yeah, this is what you gotta understand. Most of these women out here are talking to mad, like they're talking to a few guys. Don't let them fool you. You said men really think women got 1,000 options, a million options. You say hoes that only get approached 5 times a month. Yeah, that's the thing. Certain of these girls ain't getting approached like that, like you think. Now online, chicks will get hit up crazy because dudes are more bolder online. crazy, man. Oh shit. But yeah, you know, these chicks, they don't got options like you think. Dude, what 212 you said? Could I do some daily vlogs like Gary V? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I gotta do something like that soon. I gotta step it up. You know what I'm saying? I need to holler at my camera peoples, my cameramans, and so I got a few people that I work with that do camera for me sometime, and I gotta meet up with them and see what's popping. Crazy. Monica, why are you not calling up though? I'm saying. Why are you not calling up, Monica? You fronting. You fronting like crazy. Look, you said where did I meet Miles? Me and Miles knew each other for like shit. Like damn near 20 years almost probably at this point. I met him through my stepbrother because him and my stepbrother went to the same school. And then me and Miles started doing music together back in the day. So that's how we met, and then we just kept it going, and we moved from music until then we started fucking with the, you know, this shit. You feel what I'm saying? You said a cute woman working at McDonald's has access to men that a man making six figures on Wall Street has access to women. They got access to dick, so it don't really even count. That's why chicks be wanting, you know, motherfuckers to like them for more than just sex, because they know the sex don't count. It's crazy. You were saying that in that post, I was implying that women have an advantage over men. Hold on, me. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yeah, this is Chris calling from Louisiana.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, man, I had a question for you right quick, man. Yeah, like, all right, me and this young lady, we went on a date maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And I thought everything went perfect. I thought everything went cool on the first date. You know, we went out for drinks. I mean, by the end of the day, me and her were kissing. I was squeezing on the buoy and everything. I thought everything was good. So fast forward a week later, you know, I set up a second date. And, you know, me and her set up a second date to go to the park. But the weather wasn't cooperating to go to the park. So since the weather wasn't acting right, I told her, I said, well, listen, why don't you come by the crib and I'll figure out something else for us to do. So she was like, no, I don't feel comfortable coming by the crib, you know, because I don't really know you like that. So, you know, can we meet up somewhere else? So I wasn't really feeling that.
Right.
So she was like, yeah. So she was like, well, you know, would you like to meet up next week? I was like, yeah, we could meet up next week. But really, I just wasn't feeling it.
Right.
So, you know, I wanted to know if you felt like I handled that situation right, because I felt like she wasn't cooperating. You know, in my opinion.
Well, the thing you can do is you could give a chick the classic 3 times, and then she got to be smashing. You feel what I'm saying? So
okay.
So so are you supposed to be meeting up with her again, right?
Nah, we haven't. I haven't talked to her since then.
Okay, so what I would do is if you feeling her, I would say, you know, meet up with her again, right? Try to smash, right? But if she's not trying to smash, if she's on that bullshit like, oh, you know, I just want to get to know you, yada yada yada, you only give her you can give her that one last try. You feel what I'm saying? After that one last try, you kick it to the curb. You feel what I'm saying? Because at least by the third date, that's like the classic courtesy shit, where at least by the third time we gotta be smashing. If you ain't smashing by the third time, we done. You feel what I'm saying? So you could give her that situation, or, you know, me personally, I don't give a fuck. I'm like on some shit where if she ain't trying to come the first time, I'm probably pretty much done with it. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just me personally, because I'm usually fucking with this girl, that girl, so it don't really matter to me. I'm not really trying to hang around like that. So it's all about what I'm trying to do when I'm trying to do it. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah, exactly.
right,
Exactly.
but if if the chick seems cool, and if she, and you actually like her, you still want to smash, then I say, give her the fucking, you could give her that option. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't think you don't necessarily do anything wrong. You feel me? But the fact that she sort of still wanted to still see you, shows that she's interested. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, though, also you got to understand this. At the same time, though, you got to sort of peep her vibe, because you don't want to sort of keep shit going with a girl who is sort of looking at it like, because she could be looking at it like, she's trying to be wifey or some shit, or she's trying to do some relationship shit, or she's trying to, you feel what I'm saying? So you don't want to involve yourself too much in a chick if she's going in that direction. You feel what I'm saying? And the way that you can do that, or sort of make it clear to her, is to let her know, like, hey, like and this is what you should do from the jump usually when you dating a chick, and you sort of see that vibe of her having that thing. Be like, listen, I like hanging out with you, just trying to have fun, ain't really trying to be on some serious shit, but let's kick it and see where things could go, because you don't want to give off the impression that you are trying to be on some boyfriend shit, and it's good because you didn't necessarily do that, because you told her, hey, come to the crib. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's a good indication that she knows that hey, it ain't really gonna be on some taking it slow romantic bullshit. You feel what I mean? So right, go ahead.
Because I think if she meets a dude she's feeling on that level, she would have went to his house.
Right.
In that time, I look at it like that. So
right, and see that's the thing. Like and that's the thing. You're gonna have some girls who, like, 90% of the time, you're right. 90% of the time, most girls, if they feeling a nigga like that, they gonna come through. You feel what I'm saying? They just gonna do it. But also too, you gotta understand that you got chicks who they've been fucked and chucked so many times that they're trying to, now that they got to you feel me? They trying to be on that righteous type of shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna do. So they could be also doing that too. You feel what I mean? So,
trying to be Mother Teresa with me, but Nicki Minaj with
right.
the last nigga.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so I would say, since she sort of seems like she's interested, you still got some room to, like, do something with that if you want. You feel what I'm saying? I would just say to make sure that don't get extra cupcakey with her. You feel what I mean? Just don't do that. Like, still do what you're gonna do if you want to do it, but don't be on some extra cupcakey shit with her. And then and if she ain't trying to smash by at least that third meeting. So basically, if you meet her again, this will be the second time you meet her, right? Let's say y'all go out and hang out and chill, right?
It'll be the second time.
Right. Then on that third time, that's when you say, yo, come to the crib. Now, if she ain't willing to come to the crib at that point, she's done. It's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? So try to get her to the crib on the second time too. You feel what I mean? Try to get her over there. If she's still on that, I just want to get to know you a little longer because I don't want to rush things and yada yada yada. Okay, cool. That's cool. Whatever. Then the next time she hits you up and you hit her up, come over to the spot. She not coming over to the spot, she's done. You feel what I'm saying? Because she knows that this is what needs to be going down. You feel what I mean? And the thing is that a lot of times when you give these chicks so much leeway, it gives them room to sort of play around and do all this other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I would say I would say if you see her again for the second time, do something real short, sweet, and pretty much no money. You feel what I'm saying? Like Littleton, like do type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like straight regular shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, I see in one of the videos. I remember being with the video, but I watched it and you said you want to be like a clothing store with these chicks. You want to be like a shoe store.
Right.
You don't want to be like Walmart. Like,
Right.
You want to give a chick, like, you come into this store, you buying shoes from this store.
Right.
You're not coming in this store buying groceries and candy and something on that. I try to be that one-way street type guy instead of giving a woman all these different options.
Exactly.
You can be my bills and all this other shit.
Right. You want to be that dude that, look, all you doing with me is fucking. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely
you
got it.
I appreciate that advice, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. So yeah, just you know, if you want to make that shit happen, you know, hit her up. If not, you know, if she ain't trying to do it by that third time, charge that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. And respect to you, man, and you dropping some good game. Man.
Definitely, man. Appreciate it.
Man. Appreciate it.
All right, peace. All right, people. What's going on? What's going on? Crazy. What happened? What's going on? Can you guys still see me? Everything's good? Everything is good? What happened? Did I cut out? Oh shit, I'm offline. How the fuck did I get offline? How the fuck did I get offline? Oh man. Upload to find out more. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck? What's going on with this shit? Is this shit working now? Is this shit working now? I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit. Oh man, okay. I think it's going back on. I don't know. Let me ask in the chat room. Is it back up? Oh my goodness. Is this shit back up? Is it going? Alright, we working, everything's good? Is everything cool? Alright. Alright, we got another half an hour to go. I don't know what happened to this shit. I don't know what happened to this shit. It's crazy. We're gonna try to keep it going for another half an hour real quick. See what's popping. See what's going on out there. I don't know what that shit just like cut off. It's crazy. All right. You said the Illuminati did it. Hilarious. It's crazy. All right, I think we are back up, and it looks like it's going. Okay, we back on. We back on. All right, so you said Lucifer's hating again. Crazy. Remember, guys, get your copy of How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, people. This shit is the shit. These are collector's items, okay? There's not that many left. I gotta order some more. So shout out to all the people that has been getting the book. If you go to MrLocario.com and click that link below, I'm gonna have it below the video, you can get the book. Crazy. Kofi Benjamin, what's going on? You said you're kind of perplexed how I told my sister to have sex with many men. Are we trying to avoid the runaway behavior of women nowadays? Are you talking about that video where I was telling my sister to go have sex with dudes? Yeah, she got to go have sex. That's why she's single. Because she wasn't fucking around with no dudes. You understand? See, I'm not one of them cats that, are unrealistic when it comes to this stuff. You understand? I'm realistic when it comes to this stuff. So I always tell women, if you want to, keep a guy interested, if you want to attract a dude long enough for him to want to keep interacting with you, you have to have sex. You understand? Like, how many of you guys gonna be chilling around a woman who ain't giving you none and making you wait a whole bunch of months? And nah, you gotta do that shit. You said we're trying to stem the thought behavior. I don't care about thought behavior. Truth, I'm telling you. I don't care that hoes are being hoes. You understand what I'm saying? I care about people doing what they want to do, and then also people basically being responsible for what they do. You understand what I'm saying? See, you got to understand something. You can't want to have sex with women and then also try to, put a hold on female sexuality at the same time. You can't do it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's a fucking cycle. It's a flow. It's like a person trying to make money but don't want to spend no money. How is that going to happen? It's a flow. You understand? You said, can you expand on the first chapter of your book, Becoming the Man? Seems like lying to myself since I'm going to get rejected by women not finding me attractive. Okay, so what he's talking about is, in my book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, right? The first chapter, let me get to it. The first chapter is called Being the Man, right? So the first chapter, I don't know if you can see it, says being the man / becoming the man / being the man, right? So basically, what that means is that you have to be the type of guy who thinks and believes he can get any woman he wants, right? Now again, this does not mean you're going to get every girl that you want, but it's the mindset of thinking and believing that you can get any woman you want. You understand? Because the mindset is the thing that's going to bring or attract those women to you, because you're going to believe and think that you are that guy, because you actually are that guy. You just have to get it to the point where you think and believe that, right? So you're saying that you feel like you're lying to yourself, saying that you're the type of guy that women want. But this is why you have to keep telling yourself this, because once you keep telling yourself this, then it becomes a reality. You understand what I'm saying? I'll give you an example, right? You're witnessing this right now. I had to think and believe that I could actually be a coach. I had to think and believe that I could actually write a book. You understand what I'm saying? I had to think and believe that I could make money online. You understand? Even before when I was doubting myself, even there's times where when you're thinking and believing that, you're going to say, well, I can't do it. Those doubts are going to come automatically. But you have to push through that doubt and continue to do it. So the same thing happens when you're dealing with women. You have to think and believe that you are the type of guy who can get women. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to start to think that, and when you start thinking that and believing that, that's what you're going to start to put out into the world when you're interacting with girls. When you start talking to a girl, it's going to go from you saying, oh, damn, I hope this girl likes me, or I hope I can get a girl, to this girl wants me. This girl likes me. This girl's going to, wants to fuck with me. You understand? And so you talk to that girl, And then even if she doesn't want to fuck with you, you move on to the next girl. Be like, oh well, that wasn't for me. I'm gonna go to the next girl. She doesn't know what she's missing. I'm going to the next girl. You understand what I'm saying? It's a mindset. You feel what I mean? It's a mindset. You said the same dudes that say they don't want thoughts will be complaining about prudishness. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you can't see. It's like, okay, you gotta understand that in order for you to make an omelet, you gotta break the egg. Motherfuckers don't want to break. They don't want no eggs broken, but they want omelets. You feel what I'm saying? They want to fuck mad chicks, but they don't want no thoughts around. How is that going to happen? You understand what I'm saying? See, what they want to happen is they want this is what most guys do. They want the fantasy of either you got the thoughts on this side and then the non-thoughts on this side, right? Or what they usually call it is the good girl and the hoe or whatever. But what you gotta understand is both of these women are the same fucking woman. You feel what I'm saying? So guys think, oh, there's this thought over here, so I'm just gonna go and fuck with her because she's a thought and I can get my dick sucked really cool or whatever and make it happen. And this girl's the good girl over here, so this is the girl I'm gonna marry. This is the girl that I'm going to be with, for a serious relationship because she doesn't fuck a whole bunch of guys. Nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? You said a chick was mad at you because you wasn't expressing enough feelings. Yeah, that happens. What's popping, Luger Storm? What's going on with you? J-Mint 34 was popping. You said, what do you actually talk about when approaching? Well, the main point of you approaching her in a lot of cases is to get the number or hook up with her at, that day or whatever it is. So it depends on what you're trying to do. All the little banter stuff, you can do that in between if you want, but it's not necessarily a thing you have to do. It's more so of getting the information so that you can continue on a later time. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, you guys got to get over that thought shit, man. Or Monica, you said all women are whores for someone. It's true. It's true. But the thing is, if you want a lot of sex, that means that women have to be fucking, right? So think about it like this. You want a lot of sex. Then I want a lot of sex. Then your boy wants a lot of sex. Then his boy wants a lot of sex. Then this guy wants a lot of sex. Then all these guys want a lot of sex. Who are these guys fucking? You understand what I'm saying? Who? If these chicks shouldn't be fucking, who they fucking? You said you make a woman a hoe with your game? That's what y'all think. Your game, all it does is it puts you in position to fuck that hoe. That's what it does. Your game isn't making a chick a hoe. It's inspiring that chick to be a hoe with you. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. You said the question is, how do you make them be our whores? You can't. Who is it? I think, I'm not sure who it was that said this, but somebody said hoes belong to the community. You feel what I'm saying? You said you got friends that have sex with a bunch of girls, but they like it to be a challenge. You don't think it's necessary? What do you think? I don't like challenges when it comes to fucking chicks. I like to have my fucking like ordering pizza. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to place my order and I want the shit to go down. Like when I see a woman, I talk to you, I want to fuck you, let's fuck. I ain't got time for all that challenge shit. I'm too busy. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. You said if every girl was a quote-unquote good girl, then very few people would be getting pussy. Exactly. It's crazy. I'm telling you guys, yo. And you know what's funny? The quicker that you get out of that mindset of thinking that, you know, there's something wrong with a chick for smashing, or, you know, that or even the mindset of thinking that that there's like these women who are out there. There's a big section of women who are out there who are not fucking and sucking, and those are the women that you're trying to find. You got to get out that mindset, because the quicker you get out that mindset, then the easier it's going to be for you to fuck with chicks. The easier it's going to be for you to have sex. Because let me tell you something. Most of the like when I realized this, I started having more sex, because when I approach a girl, I already know 9 times out of 10 she wants to fuck. And not even necessarily just me. I'm just saying she wants to fuck in general. So if I'm coming to the interaction with that information, how easier do you think it's going to be for me to get sex, knowing that this is what women want in general? So if I believe that women need to be, convinced to have sex, if I think women don't really like sex and they're just doing it for a favor for us, how do you think my game's going to be with that thought process versus me understanding women like sex? You feel what I'm saying? This is why most of you guys have trouble fucking with chicks, because you think chicks don't like sex. You think chicks aren't out here fucking and sucking. So you think, oh, I gotta, come at them all soft and this. No. And then when you do come at them like that, that's when it gives them the space to play games, because they see that, oh, this guy's a sucker. He don't understand chicks like to fuck. So I'm going to play around with this dude, let him buy me this, take me out, do all that other stuff, because he's not coming at it like that. You understand? Caribbean Nights was popping. I appreciate it. You said, what are you seeing from her that tells me that she wants to fuck? It's basically how I create the situation in order for me to notice. This is what I always talk about with flirting and creating sexual tension. So if I'm talking to a girl and I'm having just small talk when I first meet her, and then I start moving into flirting where I'm looking at her and I'm like, yo, listen, I've been staring at your mouth for the past 5 minutes and that shit is turning me the fuck on. You understand? Like I'm saying that shit to her, and then I see her response to what I'm saying. Then if I'm flirting more and I start touching her, I touch her hand, I'm holding her hand as I'm touching her. As I'm talking to her, I put my arm around her. She's moving in closer to me. You understand? And then so now I know she's being receptive to the flirting and that interaction. You understand? And then so then at that point I start making out with her, doing all the other shit, and then we can take it from there. But see, a lot of that comfortability of me even doing that, some of it has to do with me knowing chicks actually like to fuck around and have sex. You know what I'm saying? And so, a lot of times women are looking for an experience with a guy who knows what he's doing. This is why a game is important, because if you have the game, you'll know what to do, you'll know how to do it in a more efficient way that creates situations for shit to go down. See, when a woman meets a guy who has game, she doesn't know or think, necessarily like, oh, this guy has, like, it just feels natural. It flows. You understand what I'm saying? And it feels seamless. It's like if you're watching a movie. If the actor is a really good actor, it just seems seamless. Like you don't even remember you're watching Johnny Depp on the screen. You're just seeing that character because he's so good at doing that thing that it just seems like it fits naturally. You feel what I'm saying? Like there's no, like, it doesn't have to be called out. It doesn't have to be, no attention has to be drawn to it. It just seems seamless. But what you don't know is that actor, whoever is, they study the skill of knowing how to make that seem seamless. You understand? Crazy. Caribou, you said, so if there's a bad response, do you immediately keep it moving? Well, yeah, that's the thing. If you're, I always say you should be flirting, you should be verbally saying certain things, flirting. And then if there's a good response, you take it to the next step, which is touching. If there's not a good response from the flirting, then you don't need to be touching her. You feel what I'm saying? Because each response will give you the indication of what to do next. So if I'm flirting with the chick and I'm saying some flirty shit and she's being responsive to it, then I start touching her. She's responsive to my touch. So now I'm flirting and I'm touching. You understand? Then since she's being responsive to that, and then I start kissing her, and then she's responsive to the kissing, then I can move it to, taking her home or going to her place or whatever it is. You feel what I'm saying? Sub Max Zero, you hilarious. You said when you talk to chicks, you often worry about ruining the friendly small talk vibe by showing I'm interested in her romantically. How do I overcome that? No, that's the thing. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to show her you're interested in her. You understand? You're talking about you're scared to ruin the friendly small talk vibe. The small talk vibe is just to get you to the flirting. You feel what I'm saying? You're supposed to ruin the small talk vibe. You're supposed to ruin it with flirting. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got the small talk vibe, and then the flirting comes over and takes over the shift. Do you understand? It's like, okay, I'm here. Flirting comes through, knocks on the door. Small talk is in there like, yo, I'm doing my small talk. Flirting's like, yo, my shift is here. Get the fuck out so I can do what I got to do. You feel what I'm saying? So the flirting comes in, and then it takes over and closes the deal. Because you're not going to know if a chick is into you until you start flirting, in most cases. It's crazy, man. And for you guys who want more information on the flirting, this is why I say go to badboymembership.com. So you can get the program, The Art of Flirting. Because it breaks all that shit down. It breaks it down step by motherfucking step on how to do it. You feel me? You said, have I ever had students that gave up on the game? I mean, not that I know of. You said why Bill O'Reilly can't get laid when he has millions of dollars? It's hilarious. Cause I'm telling you, it ain't just about that money. I be trying to tell these cats, it ain't just about that money. He said, how can you tell the difference between choosing eye contact and a normal one? Choosing eye contact is usually either long continuous stares, or her like staring at you, then looking away, then staring back at you, looking away, staring back at you, looking away. You feel what I'm saying? If you just catch eyes with a girl once for like 3 seconds, and then she, looks away and does some other shit, that's not really choosing. Courage to show sexual interest. Again, this is why we say the flirting. See, the flirting, how you flirt, can be depending on the range of how sexual you want to be, depends on you. So let's say if you get really sexual here, but right here is like, just some light shit. You feel what I'm saying? It all depends on how much you want to do or how you want to do it. But either way, what the flirting indicates to her is that you are interested in her in that way. You feel what I'm saying? And so once you start flirting, then and you see that she's showing interest, then you can, like, let's say if you're flirting on just a regular light type of shit, like you say something to her like, oh, you have really nice eyes and you got a beautiful smile or whatever, right? That's flirting, but it's very, it's very PG-13. You feel me? So if you want to get rated R, then you can get a little bit more like that because you saw that she is basically responding to your flirting like that. You understand what I'm saying? And also, too, you have to practice flirting. You have to practice talking to these women. Luger Storm, you said Bill O'Reilly looks like he only knows how to talk to people when the camera's on. Probably right, man. Monica, you said sending a pic of your D is not flirting. Hilarious. Jonas, you said, do chicks really care about guys cheating on them? They seem to prefer those guys over the nice guys that are loyal. Well, you got to understand something. It's not that women like the cheating. It's that certain guys who cheat are top-notch guys. And because they are top-notch guys, it gives them more options to cheat. You see how that works? So if a guy is the shit, if he's fucking awesome, this woman is like, yo, this dude's fucking awesome. So other women are like, yo, this dude's fucking awesome. So then he sees that he has all these options to have sex with other women. So he does have sex with the other women. And then the main chick is like, people on the outside looking in, you're like, why were you staying with him? Why don't you, leave? And in her mind, she's like, leave and get with who? This guy is the stuff. He's the top. So who is she going to leave to get with? Because she's not going to find another guy that awesome in most cases. Therefore, she stays. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand that aspect of the shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why these chicks will stay with dudes who cheat on them. Because when you hear women say it's hard to find a good man, what they're really saying is it's hard to find that top-notch guy because they're rare. So you got guys who are cool guys, are nice people, but they don't elicit that feeling within women. And you got to understand, for women, it's all about the feelings. It's all about how she feels around the dude. JR, when you said this chick you was trying to smash curved you and fucked your roommate, you told her straight up, let's make it happen, come over, Netflix and chill, but she said no, and then smashed the roommate. See, again, this is what I'm saying, like, sometimes, that girl was basically just more attracted to your roommate. You feel what I'm saying? She was feeling your roommate. Maybe something that your roommate was doing that elicited those feelings. Yeah, I read The Art of Seduction. That's a good book. That is a good book. So you said, so an awesome guy can be bullshit and the girl will accept it because he's rare? Yup, exactly. You gotta understand, dude. You got, and it's funny because, you know, when you look at it objectively, you could understand. It makes sense to a certain degree. And this is why guys who are on top of their shit, you know, get, you know, a good amount of women. You said, should you cheat then? I ain't telling you to cheat. You gotta do what you gotta do. Do what you want to do. I'm not telling you to do anything. It's crazy. You said, any examples of R-rated flirting without being creepy? See, again, you gotta, first of all, you gotta stop that creepy stuff. We talk about that in the Bad Boy seminar too. If you think that you're creepy, that's gonna affect your game. It's the same, like a lot of the things that you think and believe is going to affect how you come at women. So if you think what you're saying is creepy, you're not going to be comfortable enough to say the stuff you want to say. You understand? And if you and this is what I would tell you, if you are nervous about that, what you should do is, you know, start off with some light flirting, see her reactions, and then if she's reacting positively to the light flirting, then you can move into the more, you know, sexual type of stuff. And just, you know, take it slow in that aspect. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Locario? It's Tyrone from Minnesota.
What's going on with you?
Now I'm on my little 15-minute break. Yeah, I wanted to make a comment on that whole little thing that you was talking about as far as you know, women don't want to be friends.
Mm-hmm. So
right now, I'm this little thing where I met up with this chick off of Plenty of Fish,
mm-hmm.
and she said the whole friends with benefits thing is a little bit complicated for her, so she wants to be friends. I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
So I asked her just to test her out. I said, so if we was at the club and you know, decided to holler at some females, would you trip? And she said, no, I'll actually be your wingman. So I said, okay. You know,
mm-hmm.
so I was like, all right, bet. So right now, I told her that I'm going to hit her probably sometime next week if I'm available, because she had hit me up a little bit too late this week because I had plans. I had company coming over and all that stuff yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like saying, okay, so I'm going to hit her up probably next week or something, see if we're going to do something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to holler at some females just to test her out to see what happens and whatnot, just to test her out.
Right.
You know, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And then on top of that, I suppose I have some female come over tonight off of Plenty of Fish. I want to make a comment on that too, as to what you were saying. Like some women, you know, how you can tell if a woman's down to fuck and shit. So I'm gonna just see if she's down for it, because she said she wanted to come over. Because I was thinking about what you said in that other video when you was talking about some female, when you was talking about like, yeah, let's go out for coffee, and female was like, man, I just want to fuck.
Right.
So I wanted to take the girl out to Starbucks, but she said, shoot, I just wanted to see you tonight. Mm-hmm. And I told her, like, man, I won't be able to because I got company coming over. So I told her, like, she can come over tonight,
right? You
know, around 9. So, you know, I'm going to see what happens, you know, see if she's going to do that. But my question is, have you ever fucked a female who was on that friends, that just friends type shit?
Like, you mean, have I smashed the chick, and you talking about a chick that I already smashed and now we just friends? Is that what you're saying?
The one that was on the one that's on bullshit about somebody just want to be friends. Have you smashed that chick? Like any chick that just want to be friends, but all of a sudden she wants to change her mind and all that stuff.
Well, I'm trying to think, because usually I don't really be friends with chicks like that. Like, I have sort of like acquaintances, like here and there, you know, like I have, like, I say like Amina Zena, you know, if you guys know her, you'll see her in the Bad Boy Seminar. Like I consider her like my friend. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of times me and her are friends also too because we work on a lot of things together. You feel what I mean? As far as business. So if I'm chilling with a chick and it's, you know, and there's a sexual attraction there, I don't necessarily be friends with her, but I'll be cool with her if she's on some, oh, I just want to, like, I'm not trying to get with you like that. So I could be cool with you, but I'm not going to hang out with you. But like, I like what you're saying as far as you can use that situation to help her, you know, to basically to help you get chicks by you having her around. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. I think that's a good thing that you can definitely do. You feel what I mean? Because if she really trying to be on some friend stuff, then definitely let her. You know, she gotta put in that work as a friend. You feel what I'm saying? So
my question too is, like, have you ever smashed that chick that you was talking about like a while ago when you say you was much younger and you was like you was testing her. She was also, she just want to be some friend shit, and then you know she was thinking that she was going to pay for her drinks and all this and all that shit. Right. And she was getting all mad. Right. So have you ever smashed her? Have you ever smashed?
Yeah, I mean, well, I've had situations like that where like I smashed, but and I've had situations like that where those girls who thought they were like on some cool, like we just friends type of joint, and they expected me to go out with them and hang out with them and then still expect me to pay for their stuff, but you know I wasn't doing that type of joints. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I'm gonna follow that shit that you was doing. I'm gonna definitely do that.
Right. So definitely don't pay for none of these stuff. Don't do all that bullshit or whatever. Just, you know, I say if you're gonna have a chick that's a friend, she gotta really be benefiting you in some way. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when dudes be having girls for friends, they be sort of like simping for the chicks and doing everything for the girl and, you know, on some friend zone stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're gonna really have a girl who's a friend, use that situation for her to be able to benefit you also in some way. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, listen, I have to fucking go, people. I gotta get ready for this other show real quick. But yo, I'm gonna holler at you later, bro. All right.
All right, man. You take care. All
right, peace. All right, people. Man, listen, I gotta go like right now. The Rays, you gonna have to hit me up next week, bro, because I gotta really get up out of here. So I'm about to do Steve the Dean. Me and him have a show coming up that we're gonna do at 6. So, you know, make sure you guys subscribe to Steve Williams, and we could definitely make that happen. But yo, I'm going to basically hit you guys up next week. You know, we had a lot of people up in the spots. Shout out to Monica, Caribbean Nights, Nobody's Perfect 06, Jay James, Valiant Gents, J.R. Wayne, Luger Storm. Who else we had up in here? Felipe Francisco, Winners Use Go. We had Sub Max Zero. Who else? 2017 Business. Dude What 212. Who else we had in here? Sheldon Smith. Shout out to you. Justin Bing. Had a bunch of people up in here, man. I appreciate you guys. Kid Pump was popping. Trinity 5722 and Tim G. So listen, next Friday, I'm probably gonna try to put out the seminar early. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm having enough time, but I'll try to get the seminar out early by next Friday. But it's definitely gonna be out May 1st. And make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com, get your copy of How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the hard copy, and you could also get the ebook. And I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Later.